so I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a reaction video this time. All right, so some of you might be aware of this company called uh, Marushin. It's a Japanese company. Now, they've been around for a long time. Back in the 1980s, I don't know what year it was, but I had actually ordered one of these guns from Marushin, and I actually never received it. I don't remember what happened. Something happened, but I never got it, and I was refunded my money. But anyway, Marushin, that technology is still around, and they're still producing these shell ejecting gas blowback rifles. Now they also have electric, what they call EBBs, and but we're going to look at one of the gas blowback ejecting shell carbines that Marushin makes. See those shells ejecting there, these give smoke because they're caps inside. That's pretty nice looking gas blowback. Now, one thing I noticed, the rounds are ejecting from the ejection port, but they're not striking the deflector right there. Let me run that again. See? They're ejecting, but they're not kicking back. They're not striking the deflector. I don't know if that matters much to you. Now, they give off a kind of a powdery sort of smoke. It doesn't, look like, the smoke blast that you would get, the forward blast that you would get from an actual firearm, but it, puts out a powdery kind of puff smoke. I like the way that it smokes out of the ejection port, but, out of the barrel, it looks kind of funny. Now, I would think this would be kind of impractical for airsoft play because these shells are reusable, and if you were using it in an airsoft game skirmish, you'd have to run around and pick up all your shells. You wouldn't want them to get lost or damaged, because you have to buy more of them in order to make that gun operated. And I also understand that these can be fired without the BBs or with the BBs. And from my understanding, they use an 8mm, not a 6mm BB. Now, I could be wrong about that. If some of you know any more about these guns than I do, then you can correct me in the comments. But let's go ahead and play it a little more. I like this scene right here. Now, he's not shooting BBs through it at this point, but he's in a room. Just check that out. See how those shells are ejecting? Now that looks super realistic. I mean, in that scene right there, you might even think that's a real firearm. Now, those are really cool. And I don't think that they're being sold in the American market. Now, I did look up on Red Wolf Airsoft, and they had some listed. Not this particular gun, but anyway, they had a few listed, mostly handguns. I think a couple of M16 models, um, and they were electric or EBB, electric blowback. Now, this one is gas blowback and some of the others, but these guns are widely available in Japan, but they just haven't been, I guess, permitted to import to the American market, maybe because they're just too realistic. Uh, and again, with airsoft play, you'd have to run around picking up your up your shells. So I don't think it's very practical. But Marushin is an interesting company, and I'd like you to tell me what you think about them in the comments. I think it's a pretty cool company. I would like to have one of those, just to play around with. It's a really cool, um, I guess, conversation piece. Something great for your collection. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you on the next one.